Yo, you're listening to Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, that's nonverbal communication, we talk game, relationships, attraction, repulsion, and everything in between. Alright, two links are in the video description. One of them will take you to a YouTube playlist which encompasses the majority of nonverbal cues you'll identify in your day to day. Second to that, there'll be a link to Patreon, as to which you will be able to join me in assessing, observing, and analyzing real dates in real time. I'll show you the body language and you'll internalize that, and it's essentially information you'll find nowhere else. Okay, now today we are going to talk about tightening your game, tightening your observations and your understanding, and overall your communications with other people. Let's talk attraction, let's talk seduction, let's talk finding ways and means of engaging with women, or whatever you're interested in, whomever you're interested in, given it's legal, dummy. And how you can, persuade and flirt and do everything in between, have this indirect, cohesive, seductive language. All right, you need to talk to loads of people. You need to talk to loads of people. You need to engage with loads of people, and you need to find reason to do so. And most importantly, you need to find a love in doing so. Okay, and let me tell you, for those who think, oh, it's not that easy, it's not that simple, oh, I'm an incel and all this and that. Yeah. I hear you out. But I'm incredibly introverted, all right? Bruh, I'm a single child, but my upbringing, I was just in my head forever, and to this day I still am. Which, if you're on my wavelength, that's half of the game sorted, right? Because as a defense mechanism, this is more than likely why I've learnt this game inside and out. Yeah, how to communicate. It's a survival mechanism to ensure I'm safe and sound, right? I need to read my surroundings. So if that's your case, then you're going to be incredibly attuned to the behaviors and the movements and the patterns of others, all right? So the more people you engage with, and when I say that, I mean, oh, I could just buy it off of Amazon. Go to the shops. Oh, I can, you know what I mean? Do this, that, and the third. If there's a reason you can go and speak to people, given that it's possible fulfilling your 24 hours of a day, you know what I mean? It doesn't really put you at hindrance as far as your productivity in regards to what you actually do want to do, then I would say go and speak to people, go and find reasons to engage with people. And when you do, be observant and look at people, and this is going to tighten your game up 100%. Cause let me tell you about me. Yes, I got into it minutes ago, yeah, a long while back, and I was talking to girls at counters when I was buying stuff at shops, which is one in itself. If you can go to a self-serve checkout, why are you going to choose that over a manned checkout where you can speak to a human being, okay? Because whereas everybody is going through the motions of finding any excuse to not engage with their fellow human being, you're doing the counter opposite and becoming better at communicating with people, and with getting better at communicating people with people, blah blah blah. That means you are gonna get better game. You're gonna tighten up your game. You're gonna be able to understand people, and they are gonna be able to understand you and feel attracted to you because of your investment in their world. You are going to hold frame and allow them to sell themselves to you, okay? And that's a video in itself. That's some salesman stuff there. That's psychology. That's dominance. That is complete, what I mean, barrel of laughs in itself. So tighten your game up by going and speaking to people. Now, oh, but what if I get rejected? What if I embarrass myself, so on and so forth? You'll acknowledge the patterns. All right. When I first started this game, do you not think I heard about people's boyfriends and partners a few times? Yeah? And I'm thinking, why have you even brought that up? It's because I was just looking desperate. I was asking the wrong things. I was saying the wrong things. I was being too full frontal and so on and so forth. It was me arguing for attention off of that other individual in a less than adequate manner. But it was a necessity for me to start establishing momentum and start driving forwards as far as my competence in correctly communicating with my fellow person. And it's a sad world that this is a thing because we should naturally be able to do so. But as the world starts to break us up and break us up and break us up, so we're stuck all day on our mobile phones, we're stuck all day texting on social media, we're stuck working at home, and all of this stuff, we're starting to fall out of line with our natural biological social norm, which should be hardwired within us as a human species, right? So, by you going out of your way to continue fulfilling that biological criteria, bro, your natural game is gonna just fly high. You're gonna be attractive, you're gonna know how to seduce, you're gonna know what things to say and what things not to say, and sooner or later, you're gonna understand when you can compliment someone, when you can ask them out, when you can do this, that, and the third, because it's gonna come completely natural, and you are gonna be able to pull it off in a way as to which you have no fear over the resolution, because you're just being you and casual, and your competence and your pattern that you've developed over these days, months, years, decades is just going to establish such a clear form of communication to the degree as to whether if you ask someone out or if you compliment someone, it's essentially never going to be that awkward, because you're going to be flowing and applying this pressure in the right place at the right time, and you're just going to continue flying and flying and flying and flying, and you're not going to stop. I'm telling you, this is the game, this is the truth, this is from me to you, my honest truth, my God's honest truth, okay? I am telling you. This is how you tighten your game up. I did a video. Perhaps it's out now, perhaps it's coming out. But it's in regards to, you have a biological imperative, yes? You have a biological imperative to procreate. You have a biological imperative to engage on a deeper level with the opposite sex in order to continue on your bloodline, such as the generations upon generations did prior to you, to get you and them on planet Earth right now. It worked so well up until now. So the fact that we are like philosophizing and developing systems and sort of gaming our way into this situation, what should be completely natural, is so absurd. So the right way to do things and the right way to get out there and truly become good at attracting women or men, if you're that way inclined, is to go out there and just engage, 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 engage. And I'm not saying cold approach. I'm not saying cold approach, but I am saying if people are present in your surroundings and you feel that it's acceptable and appropriate to engage in conversation and communication with them, if there's something in common that you are both sharing as to where you can make a comment, or if you can just genuinely say, hello, how are you? I know that's not a pickup line, right? Fuck a pickup line. You're just talking to your fellow human. The chemistry works beneath all of that. Yeah? You could have the most mundane conversation, but the underlying message, the undercurrent of vibration, the chemistry that is bonding you both together is the real magic. And that goes outside of both of your conscious awareness for the majority of. This is how you tighten your game up, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Alright? Don't think you're going to get something out of your first communication. Don't think you're going to get something out of your first conversation. You'll probably never see this person again. And if anything, that's a beautiful thing. Because if you never see that person again, what have you got to lose? Alright? If you want to tighten your game up, yeah? Have you got a free weekend? What do you like to do? Do you like to go to museums? Do you like to watch live music? Do you like to watch sports? Find somewhere outside of your city, yes, where you can go out and travel. You're just going to be surrounded and around people who will never see you again. You will never see them again. And then you have the perfect reason to give it a go, okay? You have the perfect reason to engage in conversation, because sometimes there might be a societal hindrance of trying to get the ball rolling in your own environment due to fear of being ostracized from the tribe, so to speak. Yeah? This is how you develop your game. Yeah? Not only that, we talk a lot about nonverbal communication, body language on this channel. This is going to be optimal because you in real time will be observing and absorbing and internalizing the patterns you see, and it's going to be force fed to you in such a way that it will be really concentrated in your survival mechanism, because you're going to be somewhat fearful of a negative result, and in that there's going to be lessons learned, and them lessons are going to be perceived and observed in your next communications when you see the same nonverbal cues again and again and again, and you'll think, right, I've seen this before. Okay, maybe I should leave this one here. Okay, maybe they're not comfortable with what I'm saying. Okay, maybe they like what I'm saying. Okay, I've seen this before and it went well last time. And then with you witnessing that and feeling that way, you're going to start to feel a bit more comfortable because things are going well and it's clear to you. This is how you tighten your game up, people. I'm telling you. I'm signing out. Peace.